Hi, everybody. I'm Megan Powell from the Essex Bridge Center, and today's lesson will be our first journey into another kind of 8-card major suit fit. So let's get started. Today, we're going to talk about what's called the 4-4 major suit fit, and we'll tie that in to things we've already learned. So we're going to begin with the opener's priority list, right? You're sitting at the table, you look at your cards, and let's say you're the dealer. And your first job is to decide whether you can make an opening bid or not. Remember, we have a priority order of opening bids. Now, we've talked about opening one heart or one spade, one of a major suit. You need 12 to 20 high card points. You need a 5-card major suit, either hearts or spades, and it does not matter if those cards have any honor cards at all in it. It could be the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, and the 6, any 5 cards. With 12 to 20 high card points and a 5-card major suit, you would open one heart or one spade. Now, if you did not have a 5-card major, but you were still within 12 to 20 points in your hand, you would then move down the priority list and see if you could make the very specific opening of one no trump, which we have also discussed. You would have to have specifically 15, 16, or 17 high card points. You would also need a balanced hand, right? Which means you do not have a 5-card major as one of the items. So you would open one no trump with 15 to 17 points and a balanced hand. But let's say that you do not have 5 cards in a major suit. Let's say you do not meet the requirements to open one no trump. You could open and would open your longest minor suit with 12 to 20 high card points, and we'll come back to that more in detail in a minute. You would not have a 5-card major, or you would have opened one heart or one spade. You do not meet all the requirements to open one no trump. So you still have 12 to 20 points. You should open something. You would open one club or one diamond, and you could have as few as 3 cards in the suit. Now, let's talk about a couple of the things that we have already previously discussed in order for us to put today's lesson in context. The first thing I want to make sure that we review again is the concept of game. If you look at your bidding ladder, there are different contracts that are considered game level contracts, and they are desirable because they score so much better than non-game contracts. So when we talk about the game levels, in the major suits, the game level is the 4 level. 4 hearts or 4 spades. Your partnership would have to have 25 partnership points between the two of you, an 8-card or longer major suit, and then you have to take 10 tricks out of 13 to make that contract. We've also talked about the game level in no trump. 3 no trump is the game level. You still need 25 partnership points, but you do not have a trump suit working on your side. And therefore, that's why the level of game is 1 lower than the major suits, only 3 no trump. That is the game level. And you would need to take 9 tricks to make your contract. Now, we've talked about minor suits very, very briefly, very briefly. Minor suit games are the 5 level. 5 diamonds or 5 clubs. Now, you would need an 8-card minor suit fit. You would now need more points to make a 5-level game contract. You need 28 points in your partnership, and then you have to take 11 out of 13 tricks, and that's not that easy to do. All right. Let's remind ourselves of what a 5-3 major suit fit is before we take a look at a 4-4 major suit fit. Now, again, this is when partner or you have 12 to 20 high card points and a 5-card major. So take a look at the hand on my screen. In this example, South is the dealer. Now, South has between 12 and 20 high card points, and South looks at her hand and says, Oh, I have a 5-card or longer major suit, the spade suit. It's the first item on the opening priority list. And so South, you would open 1 spade with this hand. So far, so good. Now, West is an opponent and West is passing. We have not yet taught the opponents how to interfere, how to bid. And we come to North. Now, North is the responder to the opener. North, your goal always when your partner opens a major suit is for you to look for support in that major suit. You would need to have at least 3 cards in South's spade suit because South is showing you at least 5 cards. If you have 3 cards support North, then you know you have an 8-card major suit fit. South has at least 5, you have at least 3. Now, North, the minute you know there's a fit, this is when you might add distribution. Remember, distribution, 3 points for voids, 2 points for singletons, 1 point for doubletons. So North, you look at your hand and you add 1 point for the club doubleton. You have 9 total responding points. Now remember your ranges. You'll find them on your little help documents. With 6 to 9 total responding points, North, you are a minimum responding hand. And so your job is to raise a minimum amount in your partner's spade suit. 2 spades is the responding bid. East, the opponent will be passing. And now the auction comes back to South, our opener. This is the first time South realizes that there is in fact a spade fit. The minute that North made the 2 spade response, that's when South realizes there is in fact a spade fit. And now South may add distribution because she knows there is a fit. South, you add 2 distribution points for that heart singleton in your hand. You now have 21 opening points. North is promising you 6 to 9 responding points, even if North has just 6 points, right? Even if she's at the very lowest end of her 6 to 9, your 21 plus her 6 absolutely gets you to 25 partnership points. You know there's a spade fit. You now know there's game. When we reach the second round of the auction, the one who knows goes. So you should go to 4 spades, game. And that's where this contract gets played. Okay, let's look at one more example for the 5-3 major suit fit. South again is our dealer. South has 12 to 20 high card points and does have a 5-card major, the heart suit. South, you do not consider opening 1 no trump, even though you have 16 points, right? 15, 16, 17. That would be true. You could open 1 no trump with 16 points, only if you meet the no trump requirements. And no trump is the second item on the priority list. The first item on the priority list is opening a major suit. South, with anywhere within 12 to 20 points and a 5-card major, you are going to open 1 heart. Even if you had 15, 16, or 17 points. If you have a 5-card major, you open 1 heart. You're within 12 to 20. So South opens 1 heart. West, the opponent, is passing for now, and we come to North's responding hand. North, your job is to look for a fit with South. If South is offering you 5 or more cards in the heart suit, you must have 3 or more cards in that same heart suit to know you have a 5-3 major suit fit. That gets you to 8 cards together. And so North, you do have at least 3 card support for your partner's 5 or more heart cards. You can add distribution right now. You do it before you make a responding bid. North, you add 2 distribution points for the singleton diamond. Your 9 high card points now become 11 total responding points. Now that, if you look at your responder ranges, 11 points is in the invitational/medium range, right? That's the 10, 11, 12 responding points. So North, with an invitational responding range, you should make an invitational raise. You would say 2 hearts if you had 6 to 9 points, but with 10 to 12 points, you should raise to 3 hearts. one level below game level. It is how your partner in South, the opener, will know that your responding hand is holding 10, 11, or 12 responding points. East will be passing, and we come back to South's opening hand. Now, South, the minute North bid your heart suit, you realize that you did in fact have an 8-card heart fit, and that's the moment you may add distribution. You add 1 distribution point for the club doubleton in your hand. Your 16 points are now about 17 points, and you know North is promising you 10, 11, or 12 invitational points. And if you do that math, you should know that you have 25 or more points together. And so your job is to get to game with 25 points. Your next bid, South, is for hearts, and that's where this contract gets played. So that's the major suit fit. That is the 5-3 fit, and it's what we've been working on over the last number of lessons. But I want your takeaway to be from that is that when when opener starts with a 1-level major suit, that the opener is showing between 12 to 20 high card points and a 5-card or longer major suit. And if you're the responder, for you to know you have a fit together, an 8-card or longer fit, when opener starts with a 5-card or longer major, responder needs to have 3 or more cards in the same major suit. That gets you to 8 cards together. Now, today's lesson focuses on a different kind of 8-card fit. It is referred to as the 4-4 major suit fit, and it is another way to get to 8 cards together. And it starts this way. Opener does have 12 to 20 high card points, but does not have a 5-card or longer major suit. So opener will not be opening 1 heart or 1 spade. The next thing opener looks for on the priority list is to see if opener meets all of the requirements to open 1 no trump. So that would be 15, 16, or 17 points and a balanced hand. Well, if you don't have that opener, you are not opening 1 no trump. But you still have opener between 12 and 20 high card points. What are you going to do? You will open the bidding, but how? So let's look at our priority list again. We get to a 5-3 major suit fit because the opener has started with 1 heart or 1 spade. Well, if opener does not have 5 cards in a major suit, even with 12 to 20, not opening 1 heart or 1 spade. Opener then says, do I have 15 to 17 points in a balanced hand? If I do, I would open 1 no trump. But opener does not meet all of those requirements. So here's what's left. With 12 to 20 high card points and at least 3 cards in one of the minor suits, opener will open either 1 club or 1 diamond, whichever minor suit is longer. Longer, not better, not prettier, longer. And if they're equal length, we'll talk as we continue about how you know which one to open. For now, open 1 of them, but we will expand on that as we continue. If you have 12 to 20 points opener, and you do not have a 5-card major suit, and you do not meet all of the requirements to open 1 no trump, you move down to number 3 on the priority list. You will open 1 club or 1 diamond, one of the minor suits, with 12 to 20 high card points, and you could have as few as 3 cards in that minor suit. A minor suit opening is a kickstart. It is a default. It is, hey partner, I have 12 to 20 points, high card points out of a 40 high card point deck, and I need you, partner, to know that I want us to figure out something here. So it's just a default opening. It's a way to get the auction moving. So 12 to 20 high card points, do not have a 5-card major, do not meet the requirements to open 1 no trump. You will absolutely open 1 of a minor suit, 1 club or 1 diamond, with the longest minor suit could be as few as 3 cards. So let's take a look at the screen here and look at this hand. This is South, and let's assume South is our dealer. South has 12 to 20 high card points, right? I counted them up for you. Now, does South have a 5-card major to open 1 heart or 1 spade? No, right? No. Okay. Does South have the requirements to open 1 no trump? That's the number 2 item on the priority list. Balanced hand, yes, that is a balanced hand, 4, 4, 3, 2, but not 15, 16, or 17. You don't meet all of the requirements to open 1 no trump here, South. So no 5-card major, not a no trump opener. What's left with 12 to 20 high card points? You will open your longest minor suit, 1 club or 1 diamond, whichever one is longer, and that suit could have as few as 3 cards. So South, you would open 1 diamond. So far, so good. Now, when opener starts the auction in a minor suit, that opener's partner, the responder, has one main job, and that job is to figure out if the partnership could still find their way back to a major suit contract. We love major suits. They score so well. So responder, your job is to start the process of figuring out, can we, instead of playing in the minor suit partner opened, play in a major suit? So you look at your hand, responder, and you look to see if you have length in one of the major suits, hearts or spades. Now remember, your partner across the table, the opener, your opener does not have a 5-card major, or they would have opened 1 heart or 1 spade, right? Instead, they open a minor. But could opener have 4 cards in one of the major suits? Sure, absolutely. In fact, with 13 cards, it can be somewhat likely. So opener does not have a 5-card major when she opened 1 club or 1 diamond, but she could have 4 cards in a major. And if you, responder, have at least 4 cards in one of the major suits, and opener partner has 4 cards in the same major suit, boom, we just found ourselves an 8-card major suit fit. And this is a 4-4 major suit fit. 4 cards in one partner's hand, 4 cards in the other partner's hand in the same major suit. Boom, 8 cards together. Now, your partner across the table opens 1 club or 1 diamond, right? 12 to 20 points, does not have a 5-card major. You are the responder. Your job is to look in your hand for at least 4 cards in one of the major suits. And then you're going to change the auction from your partner's opening minor suit to either 1 heart or 1 spade, depending on which major suit has at least 4 cards in it. What if responder has 4 hearts and 4 spades? Responder, you will bid the heart suit. Always. It's called bidding up the line. If you look at your bidding ladder, you see that hearts are right below spades on the bidding ladder. We call it bidding up the line. You can also think of it as bidding up the bidding ladder. You come to hearts first before you come to spades on the bidding ladder. You always bid hearts first. Always. So, your partner across the table has opened 1 club or 1 diamond without a 5-card major, but 12 to 20 points. What do you specifically need, responder, to change the auction to a major suit to try and find a fit? You need 4 or more cards in a new major suit, and you need 6 or more high card points. Do not add distribution, responder. You must work on high card points only. You do not know if the partnership will in fact find 8 cards together in the same major suit. And then your job, responder, is to make a bid. You respond 1 heart or 1 spade, whichever is your new major suit. Again, you're not adding any distribution, right? No, you don't know if there's going to be a fit for sure. Now, of course, for right now, you will have an 8-card major suit fit. I will make sure that opener and responder have 4-4, 8 cards together in the same major suit. Of course, that's what's happening now. But as we continue moving forward in bridge together, I will make sure you do not have an 8-card fit when responder changes to this new major. And we'll have to figure out what to do then. So therefore, I want you to build the habit, responders, of not adding distribution when you make this change of suit. All right, you're using high card points only. So let's look at our hand again that we started with. So South has already opened 1 diamond with 12 to 20 high card points, no 5-card major. Yes, we said it was a balanced hand, but did not meet the point requirement to open 1 no trump. So South opened the longest minor suit 1 diamond. And now we've added North responding hand to this scenario. North, you're the responder, and you still want to look for a major suit together with your partner. So what you do is you say to yourself, I need at least 6 high card points. Well, North, you have 11. Yay. You say to yourself, North, I need at least 4 cards in a major suit. Do you have that, North? Yes, you do. You have 4 heart cards. Now, you also have a long club suit, minor suit, 5 cards. Should you think about bidding that suit at all? How do we feel about minor suits? Right? We are on the hunt for a major suit fit. Your job, North, is to focus like a laser on a major suit possibility. So North, you know that South did not have 5 cards in that heart suit that you have, right? But could South have 4 cards in your major suit? Yes, she could. And responder, if you have 4 cards in a major suit and South has 4 cards in that same major suit, we found a fit. And that's what we're going looking for. So North, with your 4 or more heart cards, you are going to change the auction now by bidding your major suit. And you are doing it on the 1 level. When you change to a new major suit, North, to show that you'd like to try and find a fit, you do not jump. No, no, no. You bid as cheaply as possible when you change to a new responding suit. Okay? So North, your first responding bid, high card points only, at least 6 high card points, at least 4 cards. You change to 1 heart. Okay? Now, important here. Again, I have to harp on this because this is where you'll get yourself in trouble. Do not count distribution, North, when you make this 1 heart bid. I can see that you have a short spade suit, but you do not yet know if you and South will have a heart fit together. Not yet. So only count high card points, not distribution. Partners only count distribution the minute they know for sure there is an 8-card or longer fit. Now, for our purposes, like I said, for now, opener will in fact have 4 cards in responder's major suit. Huzzah! Because let's study on the fundamentals first. All right. Now, the auction returns back to South's opening hand, and South, you do have 4 heart cards to go with North's 4 or more heart cards. Yay. South, this is the moment when you know the partnership has an 8-card fit. You're the first partner to know it. You get to add distribution now and add them to your opening high card points. So South, we use the usual distribution counts. You look at your hand, South, and you have a doubleton in the club suit. With a doubleton, you get to add 1 more point, 1 distribution point to your 12 high card points. Now, South, you now have 13 total opening points. Are you a minimum, medium, or maximum opening hand? And remember, you have to memorize opener ranges when we talk about suit bidding. And you have these in your help document, but you do have to memorize them. South, with 13 total points, you're in the 12 to 15 minimum opening point range. And that means you can raise a minimum amount in your responder's new major suit. So South, your second bid is 2 hearts. You're showing a heart fit now, 4 heart cards for North, and you're showing specifically with distribution 12 to 15 opening points. Now, we go back to North, the responder. North, you now know there's a heart fit in the partnership. You now get to add distribution. This is when you add distribution. You look at your hand, North, and you say, I can add 2 distribution points for the spade singleton. And now, when you add 2 distribution points, North, your 11 high card points become 13 total responding points. Now, if South is promising you 12 to 15 opening points, you know she started with 12, she was the opener. And North, you now have 13 responding points, even if South is at the very bottom of the 12 to 15 with just 12. Is that not 25? It is. You're the one who knows. When we get to the second round of the auction, the one who knows goes. So North, your second bid as responder is for hearts. Okay, let's practice a little more, shall we? Take a look at hand A on my screen. Now, this is not in your book. This is on my screen. South, you're the dealer. South, you have 12 high card points. So you have an opening point count, right? 12 to 20. You do not have a 5-card major suit. You do not meet the requirements to open 1 no trump. You're not a balanced hand, and you do not have 15 to 17. But you do have 12 to 20. And with 12 to 20, you will absolutely open something. And now we're down to number 3 on the priority list. You're going to open your longest minor suit. So what do you open here, South? Did you say 1 club? I have 1 club. Good. Now, the auction moves to North, the responder. And North, if you have at least 6 high card points, you are absolutely going to bid something as responder. And you have 8 points, North, 8 high card points. Fantastic. You look in your hand and you say, my main job is to try and find a major suit fit with my partner, and I'm the one who has to start that process. And you start it, responder, by looking for a 4-card or longer major suit in your responding hand. North, you have 4 spade cards. Yay. You are going to want to show that spade suit to your partner, the opener. Now, you do not add distribution. You don't know if there will be a fit. Your job is to change the auction now and respond in a new major suit at the 1 level. What is North's first responding bid? I say 1 spade as well. Good. Now, the auction returns to South. Here's an interesting concept. Let's see if it makes any sense as we walk through it. When the responder changes to a brand new suit, the opener absolutely must bid again. Absolutely. Why? Well, when the responder changed to a new major suit, responder shows 6 or more high card points. This is not a range. This is different from the 5-3 fit. Now, let's talk about the 5-3 fit a moment again. If I were the opener and I opened 1 heart and you had 3 hard card heart support for me, you would know, responder, that we had a fit in that moment. Your very first place that you could bid would be some level in my heart suit, because you would know immediately, responder, that we had a fit. And then your first job, responder, is to show me how much help you can give me in the fit we already now know about. I open 1 heart, you have 3 heart cards. You know there's a fit, add distribution, raise me 2 hearts, 3 hearts, 4 hearts, show me how much help you can give me. And I, the opener, will know you're telling me a range of points. But here's why this is different. I opened a minor suit, 1 club. And when responder changes to a new major suit, in this case, 1 spade, responder is not showing me a range of points at all. Responder doesn't know if we even have a spade fit. Responder's on the hunt for a spade fit, but doesn't know for sure if we have one. When responder bids 1 spade as a first response, responder is changing the suit, going on a new adventure. And responder is showing the opener a baseline, a floor of points. Responder is showing 6 or more high card points. There is no upper limit being shown. Opener will not know if responder has just 6 high card points or 20 high card points. It is not known, okay? What if responder is sitting on 20 high card points opposite my opening 12 points? We would absolutely have 25. And because of that, the opener must bid again to allow the auction to go back to responder so responder could make sure to give opener all the point count information he has. So once again, anytime a responder changes to a brand new suit, opener must bid again because the responder is showing 6 or more points, could be 20 in the responding hand. And the only way for a responder to make that clear is to get another chance to bid in the auction. And the only way the responder gets another chance to bid in the auction is for opener to make some kind of bid and not pass. Otherwise, the auction will pass out. So, opener, you're going to have to bid here because you have to allow the auction to return to North's responding hand. But here's some good news, right? Here's some good news. South, you do have a spade fit, don't you? You have 4 spade cards to go with North's 4 or more spade cards. I'm shocked. Are you shocked? I'm shocked. Look, I'm going to make the hands this way for a little while yet. It's how you're going to be able to practice the fundamentals. So South, as opener, you now know there's a spade fit. You may now add distribution, South, if you have any. You look at your hand and you see a doubleton in, a singleton in the diamond suit. You add 2 more distribution points to your high card points, South. You're now at 14 opening total points. If you look at your opener ranges now, you are going to tell North just how much help you can give North's new major suit. With 12 to 15 minimum opening points, South is going to raise a minimum amount and take the auction to the 2 level. So North's second bid is 2 spades. Hey, partner, it says, I do have a spade fit for you. And when I've added distribution, I'm still at 12 to 15 minimum opening hand. Now we go back to North's responding hand. North, this is the moment you know that there is a spade fit. You also know South has 12 to 15 total opening points. So North, you get to add distribution now to the responding hand. You have a doubleton in the heart suit. It says singleton. Oh, that's wrong. Sorry. It should say doubleton here, not singleton. Sorry about that. North adds 1 distribution point for the heart doubleton. And now North has 9 total responding points. Now, you are a minimum responding hand. And when you have a fit, which you do, and you have a minimum responding hand, you can afford to be on the 2 level. Looks like the contract's already on the 2 level. And North, if you think about it from a point count concept, you have 9 high card points. South is promising you 12 to 15 high card points. If you add 9 to even the upper end of South's opening range, 15, 9 and 15 are not 25. Not 25. Not even if opener has 15. So since there is no 25, there is no point in bidding higher. You should pass, responder. And again, if you look at the chart below, you can take the auction to the 2 level, but it's already on the 2 level. Don't bid higher. You don't get extra credit for bidding higher. You only make it harder to make the contract. If you decided to go up to 3 spades now, and you made 3 spades, you took 9 tricks, I promise you that you can take those same 9 tricks if you just stay in 2 spades. 2 spades taking 9 tricks, 9 winners, and 3 spades taking 9 winners gets exactly the same score. There's no difference in the scoring. But if you go up to 3 spades, you have to take a 9th trick just to make the contract. If you stay in 2 spades, you only have to take 8 tricks. So put these things together. I did it two ways here on your screen. First of all, responder ranges. You can afford to be on the two, take the auction to the 2 level. And honestly, your auction's already at the 2 level, so there's no reason to go higher. If you wanted to do it from a math point of view, opener promised you 12 to 15 opening points when she raised to 2 spades. You have 6 to 9 minimum responding points, even if you have 9 points, which you do, North, and even if South has 15 points in the 12 to 15, math does not get you to 25. Don't bid higher if you don't have it. So responder passes, and this contract gets played in 2 spades. Let's look at another one. South is our dealer again. South has 15 high card points. Does not have a 5-card major. No, not the requirements to open 1 no trump. Yes, you have 15 points, but this is not a balanced hand. So South, with 12 to 20 points, you will open your longest minor suit. And in that case, South is going to open 1 diamond, right? Auction goes to North's responding hand. North, you need to have at least 6 high card points to make a responding bid. You have that. You have 10. You want to search for a new major suit. You need at least 4 cards in a new major suit. North, you have a 4-card heart suit. Fantastic. You do not add distribution. You do not know for sure you will find a fit. North, you're going to change to a new major suit on the 1 level, hunting for a fit with South. Your first responding bid, North, is 1 heart. That's right. Hey, partner, I've got at least 6 high card points. I've got at least 4 cards in a major suit. Now, South, you rebid now, and you must bid. Anytime responder changes to a new suit, you must bid, openers, again. You have to keep the auction open so that it goes back to North's responding hand, because North might have only 6 high card points, but North might have 20 high card points. North had no way of showing it to you on the first response when she changed the auction to a new suit. So the good news, South, is you have a heart fit for North. You have 4 heart cards, and you know North is promising you at least 4 heart cards. You get to add distribution, South. You look at your hand. I see a doubleton in spades and a doubleton in clubs. That's a point each. So you add 2 points to your 15 high card points. Now, South, your opening hand total is 17 total points. Look at the opener range chart. 16, 17, or 18 opening points is in the middle of 12 to 20. And that is considered a medium or invitational opening point count. And every time you hear us say the word invitational, it means you should bid the invitation level, which is 1 level below game level. So what is that? What is South's second bid? Did you get 3 hearts? Yes, 3 hearts, 1 level below game. Now, that's a specific piece of information for North's responding hand, because North has to have memorized openers' ranges. North knows that if South's opening hand jumped right past 2 hearts and went to 3 hearts, that South's opening hand must have 16, 17, 18 opening points and is inviting North to continue. North also knows there is a heart fit now, and North gets to add distribution to the responding hand. North has a singleton diamond, adds 2 points for that, and is now 12 responding points. Knows that South has 16 to 18 points, knows the partnership has at least 25 points. The one who knows goes. Go ahead and bid 4 hearts, responder. How'd you do on that one? Make sense? Let's do another one. Here we go. South is our dealer again with 15 high card points. Does not have a 5-card major. While South does have 15 points, that is not a balanced hand, right? I see a singleton. So you're going to open your longest minor suit with 12 to 20 points. That minor suit could be as few as 3 cards. South, what is your opening bid? I say 1 club as well. Auction goes to North. Now, North, look at your hand. Ooh. North has 2 4-card majors. and at least 6 high card points. Well, first of all, with at least 6 high card points, North's responding hand will bid something, right? So how does North decide which major suit to show? I will tell you right now, it absolutely does not pertain to how good the cards are in either suit. Absolutely not. I promise you that North, with these 2 major suits, should always bid up the line. That means the heart suit if you look at the bidding ladder, always. And that would be true, even though this doesn't sound right to you. That would be true if the spade suit were the ace, the king, the queen, and the jack, and the heart suit is the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5. It doesn't matter how pretty the cards are. We always bid up the line. Now, North is not going to add any distribution, right? But North is going to change to a new major suit on the 1 level by responding 1 heart. 1 heart. Now, I know some of you want to ask this question. What if North and South do not actually have a heart fit? What if instead they have a spade fit, but you made responder bid hearts? Are they ever going to find a spade fit? Well, are you going to join us for bridge too? Because that's what we'll go into so much more in terms of nuance. That's where we'll dive. That's where we're going to sort of separate some of the fundamentals from some of the next level information. But for right now, and this part will not change, responder will always bid up the line with 2 major suits. Will always bid hearts. If they are 4 and 4, responder will bid up the line. Whether or not they don't have a heart fit is something we'll tackle in bridge 2. For now, they're going to have a heart fit. So, South, surprise. South has 4 heart cards to go with North's 4 or more hearts. I'm still shocked. Are you shocked? I'm still shocked. South, you get to add distribution now that you know there's a heart fit. You get to add 2 points for the singleton in spades. And now your 15 points are 17 invitational opening points. Now, you're going to bid at an invitational level or medium level with your 16 to 18 points. So what is South's second bid to show the heart fit and opening points? This is a jump to 3 hearts, right? Bypassing 2 hearts, going to 3 hearts. North, you know that South has 16 to 18 total opening points, right? You know that the partnership, in fact, has a heart fit, and now you get to add distribution to the responding hand. You have a club doubleton, and you add 1 point. Your 10 high card points now become 11 total responding points. You know South is 16 to 18. Do the math. That is absolutely 25 points, right? So your next bid is 4 hearts. Okay, so we're learning a new way of finding an 8-card fit. And now what's coming into play is that both opener and responder are absolutely going to have to memorize point ranges. Opener has a set of point ranges. Responder has a set of point ranges. They have to be memorized. This is a conversation that goes back and forth, and you have to understand what your partner is telling you. And if I've never said this before, may this be one of the first times I say this to you. Over your long bridge career with me, you'll hear it a lot. I think one of the hardest things to learn in this game is, what did partner just tell me? What does my partner's bid actually mean? That means, how many points is partner telling me she has? How much length does she have? Where is it? What does partner's bid actually mean? So we want to start here with a summary of the game contracts again. I want to remind you that game in hearts and spades, the majors, is the 4 level, 4 hearts or 4 spades. And we're always aiming to try and get to game if we have an 8-card or longer fit together. And it doesn't matter whether we got there in a 5-3 fit or a 4-4 fit, an 8-card fit, that we have 25 or more points together. We will have to take 10 out of 13 tricks in 4 hearts or 4 spades. The game level in no trump is not the 4 level. It's the 3 level, because you don't have a major suit fit. You don't have a trump suit on your side. So it's sort of knocked down 1 level. You don't have to take as many tricks to call it a game. 3 no trump is the game level. 4 no trump doesn't mean anything to you yet. It doesn't mean game, I'll tell you that. So you can bid game in no trump, but you would do that with no major suit. It would be based on high card points only. There's no distribution counted when you are bidding only in no trump. And you need 25 points together, high card points. Now, yes, there are game levels for the minor suits, 5 clubs or 5 diamonds. You still need an 8-card minor suit fit together. You need 28 points together, and minor suit games simply do not score very well at all. They're a lot of effort for almost very little reward. So don't even think about bidding 5 clubs or 5 diamonds at this point in your bridge career. In the future, we will have lessons that'll talk about when it might be okay to do so. It's kind of specific. I promise you, until we talk about that particular concept, going all the way to 5 hearts or 5 diamonds, until we talk about that concept, you will not have any hands that will reflect that possibility. All right. Now, I want to remind you about no trump bidding, because you're still going to come across natural bidding and no trump openings. And I want you to be prepared for that, because now you're going to start seeing a mixture of hands as we play. As we continue to move forward in the end of bridge 1 and into bridge 2, the hands you see are going to be mixed. They're going to be kind of, well, they're going to be not just that week's lesson. We're going to pull in things from prior lessons. So opener starts with 1 no trump on the priority list, meaning 15, 16, 17 points in a balanced hand. And that means opener does not have a 5-card major. Opener does not have any voids or singletons, might have a doubleton, but only 1. Opener has one of these 3 balanced shapes. Now, we've talked about responder bidding naturally, and that either means bidding a level of no trump or passing. If a responder has 0 to 7 high card points, there is no distribution, and a responder would pass. With 8 or 9 high card points, responder has almost enough points to get to 25 when opener starts with 15, 16, or 17. 8 to 9 high card points in a responder's hand is the invitational level, and responder would invite into no trump. And if responder has 10 or more high card points, responder would go to game in 3 no trump. Okay, no distribution. So today's lesson is the 4-4 major suit fit. I think you're somewhat comfortable with the 5-3 fit. Again, that will also depend on point ranges, right? But the 4-4 major suit fit is another way of finding an 8-card fit. Opener starts with 1 club or 1 diamond. They have 12 to 20 points. They could have as few as 3 cards in a minor suit, no 5-card major, not a requirement to open no trump. They've opened the longest minor suit. Responder, your job is to search for at least 4 cards in a major suit. If you have that and at least 6 high card points, you're going to want to bid that major suit because you hope opener has 4 cards in the same major suit. There is no distribution added when you make your first responding bid, changing to that new major responder, okay? Your first bid will be 1 heart or 1 spade. Responder's change of suit is going to force the opener to bid again because responder is only showing 6 or more high card points. So what does opener do next? Well, since opener must bid again, opener looks at his or her hand and hopefully finds 4 cards in responder's new major suit. That would give you a 4-4 major suit fit. Yay, we're going to use it as a trump suit. At that moment, opener may add distribution to the high card points, right? 3 cards for voids, 2 cards for singletons, 1 point for doubletons. Opener will now make a second bid, including distribution, that will be in responder's new major suit, and you must memorize opener ranges. Opener, if you have 12 to 15 total opening points, you would take responder's major suit up to the 2 level, a minimum rebid. If you have 16 to 18 medium/invitational opening points, you will take responder's new major suit up to the 3 level, the invitational level. And if you had 19 to 20 opening points, you would take your partner's 6 or more high card points. Now it's 25 points together, isn't it? If you have 19 or 20 opening, you would know you have a fit, and you would know you had 25, and you would raise the major suit to the 4 level. All right. What will responder do next? Well, at that moment, responder will know there's a fit. Adds distribution the exact same way. If the partnership is not yet at game level, responder has to consider the possibility of game. Responder says, I know what opener's range means because I studied my ranges. I will add them to my responder points with distribution. Can I see 25 points for sure? Great. I'm going to the 4 level. If I know we don't have 25 points, I will pass. And now your book has a whole bunch of exercises, not only for this chapter, but at the end of this chapter, there are pages of narratives to go with a whole bunch of exercises that test you on the 5-3 fit and the 4-4 fit. You're going to want to spend time walking through all of those exercises. So just as a final tweak here, is it possible that the partnership will only ever play in 2 hearts or 2 spades? Well, yes. Suppose the opener bids 1 club, all right? And the responder bids 1 heart. The responder is showing 6 or more high card points and 4 or more heart cards, right? Now, when it comes back to the opener and the opener has 4 cards for the responder, opener knows there's a heart fit. Opener would add distribution, and let's just say that the opener has 13 total opening points now. That makes the opener a minimum opening hand, 12 to 15 in the range. Opener is going to raise the minimum amount to 2 hearts here to show responder a heart fit and 12, 13, 14, or 15 opening points. Now, responder, at this moment, you will know there's a heart fit and you add distribution. But what if the responder has just 7 total responding points? Well, that makes the responder a minimum 6 to 9, right? And even if the responder had 9 points, and even if the opener had 15 points, that does not get the partnership to 25 points. Responder, you should pass. Play in 2 hearts. You don't get extra credit for bidding higher. You don't. What about, is it ever possible to play in just 3 hearts or 3 spades? Yes, it is. Similar scenario. Opener starts with 1 diamond. Responder changes to a brand new suit with 6 or more high card points and 4 or more spade cards, 1 spade. Now, when the auction goes back to the opener does in fact have 4 spade cards. For responder, yay, a 4-4 spade fit. That's the moment that opener may add distribution. And when opener does that, opener's total opening point count is 17, with 16, 17, or 18 opening points. The opener is a medium or invitational opening hand if you look at your point range chart. And therefore, the opener should bid an invitational or medium amount. And that means opener will raise to 3 spades, inviting responder. Now, responder now knows there's a spade fit and adds distribution. Responder says, well, wait a minute, I only have 8 responding points. I'm 6 to 9 minimum responding points. Look, you have to assume that when the opener is showing 16 to 18, that it's probably 16 or 17 and not 18 points. You cannot see a true 25, not an absolute 25. And if you cannot see an absolute 25 and you're already at the 3 level, you don't go to the 4 level. You just pass and play in the 3 level, okay? You don't get extra credit for bidding higher. If you don't make 4 spades, you're going to have to hand points to the opponents when you don't make it. Opponents, we have not yet taught you how to get into the auction. That comes next lesson, okay? So For now, opponents will be passing in auctions until our next lesson. You're going to have questions. I'm sure you are. Please go to the book, Lesson 7. There are the basic examples in the beginning part of the lesson in the book. And then at the end of Lesson 7, there are a whole bunch of sample lessons with narrative explanations for the answers. That's where you want to spend some time, because that's going to give you a ground level understanding of all the different pieces of a 4-4 fit. And as I said, as we continue to move forward, we're going to start mixing the kinds of hands you have to think about. Is it a 5-3 fit? Is it a 4-4 fit? Am I opening no trump? Are we playing in no trump? You're going to get a mixture of hands as we continue to go along, because it's how your brain will start to find a home for all of the information you've learned so far. All right. So send me questions from the lesson. If you have them, I'm happy to answer them. All right. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.